Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. You checking in, man. If you are watching this blog, then that means that it has been made public that Summer Madness is canceled. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are distraught. I know a lot of people gonna quit their job tomorrow. I know a lot of people gonna hit URL up. Let's get the Beasley voice.
Oh my God! URL is crashing. It's over. It's over, Summer Madness. It's finished. URL's folding.
Did a blog recently, man, saying that, you know, what if URL just skipped Summer Madness, skipped Gnome or whatever, and just did Born Legacy series, focus on the new dudes. You niggas didn't want to hear that shit. You niggas went crazy. That's what Debo said he felt like URL should do. So I think you niggas should blame Debo. Hit Debo up right now and blame him for the reason why there's no Summer Madness. I'm just playing. It ain't Debo's fault. But let's really look at this, man, at the end of the day. Let's really look at it. So it looks like Summer Madness card has been moved to Gnome to give it further promotion and give it the proper setup and everything, because they were unable to lock in the battles within a time frame that they wanted to lock it in order to do the event on September 23rd, 24th, whatever the original Summer Madness 6 card was. So there still is a Gnome card going down in November from everything that I'm hearing. All right. No Summer Madness. Let's look at why. Really look at why, and what's really going on in battle rap at the end of the day. You got the St. Louis shit, you know, and St. Louis feeling like they not appreciated. You got B Magic not doing the ad battle, Young Gil not doing the wavy battle, Hitman Holla wanting 30K. You know what I'm saying? I just interviewed Conceited. Conceited prices not too far off from Hitman Holla. You know what I'm saying? He feels like he's worth what he's worth at the end of the day too.
About your worth though. You can't sell yourself short. If you feel like you are worth $30,000, why the fuck would you take 20?
So do you? So,
see the thing that you just
so what if I came at you and I said for the culture? I think we looking at a time, man, if we just being real, where niggas are starting to price themselves out of battle rap. Let me repeat that. Niggas are starting to price themselves out of battle rap. That's basically what's starting to happen. The days of maybe like completely top tiers, of the Hitman and the Luxes and the Hollows and the Verbs and the DNA and the Clips. I don't think you're going to be seeing cards like that, at least not from URL. I think it's a reason why they're building the new people up. By putting them on these bigger cards, it does allow the card to become a little bit cheaper. You can put a Surf versus a Chess. And obviously chess is not as expensive as Surf, so the battle overall is not as an expensive battle as maybe a Surf versus Goods. So what's happening is that a lot of your top tiers are not getting looks. You don't see Goods on the card. Head Ice price is too much. Big K price to come back to URL is too much. Hitman Holla has priced himself out of URL. Not saying he won't battle no more, but the 30K he wanted, I was able to talk his number down. But it was still pretty damn high. I'm not going to front. It was pretty high. More than what URL wanted to pay. So the number he gave me was he put it, let me get it in quotes. On my son, I won't take lower than this. And the price was still pretty damn high. It wasn't that far from 30,000. So at the end of the day, when you look at this, man, it's like URL is getting to a point, man, where they're probably going to start moving on past these guys. And we always ask this question, what's more important? Is it the battler or is it the league? In some situations, if you're a battler, you can bounce back. You can do other leagues. You can go to other platforms. You can take less money. You can battle on King of the Dot. You can start your own league. Some situations, you can kind of price yourself out of battle rap. Look, it's two things that's going on in battle rap. Two things that's going on. When you look at Summer Madness 6, you look at what's the main event? What's the potential main event? If you're not going to do Hitman and Suge, then you're probably going to end up doing Rex and Shine. Probably going to end up doing that battle. Now, there's a lot of interviews where they're even acting like they don't even want to battle now. Rex is talking about, that's my little brother, I don't really want to battle. Shine is talking about, I don't want to end his career, da-da-da-da. I don't really know, but what ends up happening behind the scenes is people talk to each other and they realize that they can back and forth, talk shit in the media, blow it up to where the battle becomes so big that they can ask for a bigger payday. That's a lot what's going on behind the scenes. You see that a lot. I'm seeing it with like 3 different battles. Hitman and Suge is a battle that wasn't even that crazy a year or 2 ago. But all the back and forth is why Suge is doing interviews saying it's the biggest battle in battle rap. I don't think it's the biggest battle in battle rap. He thinks it's the biggest battle in battle rap. You see a little back and forth with him and Surf. If Suge and Surf battle, you'll probably say, wow, that's a big battle. So they can go to leagues and ask for a lot of money. Rex and Shine, because it's a dot mob versus former dot mob, because it's Rex and it's Shine, and it's like student and teacher, and it's like understudy versus the guru or whatever, you can blow it up so much to where you can go to URL and say, look, this battle is so big. I'm Rex, he's Shine. It's dot mob versus X dot mob. That Rex can ask for more money than what he normally gets, right? So say Rex gets, let's just say he gets $10,000 a battle. He may not take $10,000 if he's battling Shine, though. He may say, shit, this Shine, I don't really want to battle him. If they want me to battle him, they got to pay me, da-da-da. So now what was a $10,000 Rex turns into a $15,000 Rex. And if you Shine and you was only getting like $5 grand, your $5 grand turns into an $8 grand. So now everybody price is moved up so that you can make the battle happen. And behind the scenes, sometimes even the battlers are in cahoots to ramp it up to increase the price too. But if you URL, look at what doesn't change. Urban Plaza is still 1,000 seats. Urban Plaza is still selling $100 tickets. So here you go, the battle rap prices are going up, but it's not like URL has a bigger venue. It's not like URL is selling more tickets. Not like URL is saying, hey, instead of doing $100 general admission, we're going to do $200 general admission.
At this point, I don't think that the culture provides that, unless, you know, everybody's prepared to do, you know, $300, $350 tickets for general admission. If y'all want that, then who's going to buy the tickets? You know what I'm saying?
So if URL is keeping their prices the same and they're keeping the venue the same, they need to keep the battle rap prices the same. But the battle rap prices aren't the same. People are using grudge matches as a way to increase the money. Just remember when you had the Dot Mob versus NWX shit. You had all this shit. Even when Rain was involved. Remember when Rain was doing the diss records and everybody from Dot Mob was doing diss records back and forth, and Rain was talking shit and he was getting super personal about the pistol whipping a Mook and all this kind of shit and all this stuff back and forth. Rain released a text message where he said, Rex said something like, I don't really got no beef with y'all. I'm just trying to amp it up so I can get a crazy bag for a Big T battle. This is what's really going on in battle rap. People are using beefs as a way to hypothetically act like the battle is bigger than what it is so that they can go to URL and ask for more money than they are accustomed to normally getting. However, nothing changes on the URL side. The tickets are still $100. The venue still only holds 1,000 people. So at the end of the day, your price can rise, but it's not like I can put more people in the seats. It's not like I'm going to charge more price. And if you are going to charge more price, who suffers? We suffer. So that $100 ticket that we paid last year for Summer Madness 5 is now a $150 ticket. And that $200 VIP ticket we paid last year is now $250. And that $350 stage pass that we paid for last year is now $500. So why we gotta suffer because y'all niggas got a fake beef? You know, us as fans, we don't want to suffer at the end of the day. We don't want to pay $150 for general admission tickets. URL doesn't want to start a blueprint of where they start overcharging for battle rap prices. Because to some people, they feel like a $100 ticket is already overcharging. So for URL to raise their prices just to put the battle, that was one of the things Hitman Holla said. Hitman Holla was saying, yo, you can do me and Suge. We're the biggest battle in battle rap. Just make the prices more. Make the price of admission more. That means you have to change the business model. And I don't think URL wants to change the business model. So that's one thing that's going on. The second point, price difference between the leagues seems to be another thing that hurts negotiations. I'm just trying to give y'all an idea, man, on just the thought process that goes on into these negotiations. Should URL pay the most money? Yes, they're the biggest league. They put 1,000 people in Urban Plaza, even more than that when they were doing bigger venues. The tickets are the highest price with $100 a ticket. Yes, URL should pay the most money because they're generating the most money in terms of like the venue size and the amount of tickets. But some of the differences between the prices are just too outrageous. Let's take Hitman Holla for example, because I had a long talk with Hitman probably about 3 weeks ago. I was trying to get his price down, talking to him about URL, why they wasn't talking, what was the issue, what was going on. You know, just trying to get his side of the story off from what we did on the radio. I had about a 30 or 40 minute conversation with him on the phone. Real cool dude. But I think we can all agree we don't want to see Hitman and Suge on guerrilla warfare. This is no disrespect to Gracie. This is no disrespect to Big Cannon and what they doing with their league. I've been in their event twice, 2 or 3 times, man. Real good event. Had a good time. But it's not like guerrilla warfare is putting out really any classics. The only classic I can really think is probably Newborn vs. Bricks. Probably the last classic I've seen on that channel. Before then, last time they had Hitman Holla, he had the Bobby Brown mics on, you know what I'm saying? The audio, there were audio issues. The promo isn't really where it needs to be for a battle of that magnitude. The release trailers, the anticipation around it, it's just not where it needs to be for a battle of that magnitude on that particular platform. But when I talked to Hitman, obviously he was okay with doing a battle on guerrilla warfare at one time. He said that he was going to take the battle on guerrilla warfare for $14,000. So just think about this. $14,000 on guerrilla warfare and $30,000 on URL. Should URL pay more? Absolutely they should pay more. They're a bigger league. The ticket prices are a lot more and they put more people in, you know, in the seats. But guerrilla warfare still, the Crown 2 was still about $75 a ticket, $125 for VIP, $150. They get up there too. It's not like their price isn't, you know, pricey as well. But $14,000 and $30,000. So Hitman is asking the question on the radio, yo, URL doesn't really do any negotiations. When URL finds out, because battle rappers talk, you know what I'm saying, other leagues talk or whatever, when URL finds out that you're taking the same battle for $14,000 on guerrilla warfare, there's no way that they're going to pay you $30,000. It's just not going to happen. And it really hurts your negotiations because you take a league that's not as good as URL, doesn't generate as much, you know, publicity, doesn't generate stuff for your status, doesn't generate the promo and everything.
Chill for our flash one. Remix that blast, son, and let me get him. Nah, you fucked up my last one.
Doubling your price on URL for the exact same battle. When URL hears numbers like that, they're not going to even really try to negotiate with you at the end of the day, because it's just like, why are you taking that much less money for the exact same battle? I know what Hitman says, oh, well, it's in the Midwest. And oh, I can get more St. Louis people there. And oh, you know, I didn't get a chance to battle in Chicago before, or I get a chance to battle in Chicago and I don't want to have to deal with the New York crowds and all that kind of stuff. These are the reasons battle rappers take a lower price at other places. And it's okay until the discrepancy is so large that it hurts the negotiations on both sides. And this is how URL honestly looks at it. Hitman Holla, he wasn't million view Holla when he was on Street Status battling Rich Dollars. He became million view Holla when he hit URL. He battled Arsenal, he battled John, he battled Hollow the Don, he battled Averb. Then he became, as he grew in battle rap, he became more and more popular. He helped elevate URL. As URL got more and more popular, they helped elevate Hitman Holla. Both of these two guys or entities work together to build each other's career up. So if you URL, why are you giving a discount to guerrilla warfare, a league that never did anything for you in your career in terms of building you up? Now, you may have a good relationship with Gracie, but at the end of the day, the league didn't do anything for you to build up. So why give a discount, an enormous discount, to the league that didn't really put you in a position to where you are now? And that becomes the issue. It's almost like me and you, we lived in the same neighborhood. I know your mom, you know my mom. We used to, you know, shoot ball in the neighborhood or whatever. Then a new dude move in the neighborhood and you and him start hanging out. Then all of a sudden, you start doing favors for him or whatever. I might need you to do something. I can't get that same favor. I may look at you like, yo, we grew up together. I know your mom, you know my mom. We grew up together. Why are you looking out for this dude? Some dude that only been in the neighborhood for 2 years. That's almost the equivalent of how You know what I'm saying? You can look at that situation, or they may look at that situation, and it ends up hurting negotiations. Because should URL pay more than guerrilla warfare? Yes. Should it be 14 and 30? No. You know what I'm saying? And we see it with all the leagues at the end of the day. We even see it with King of the Dot. Niggas will take 2,000 on King of the Dot, and then they'll come to URL and they want 7,000. And then they'll tell URL, well, I'm worth 7,000. Okay, if you worth 7,000, why did you just take 2,000? Oh, but I thought you was worth 7,000, but you really took 2,000. So things like that. That's why I say when URL gets wind of some of these lowball prices that people take on other leagues for sometimes even big matches. It's not just they took a low person on another league. Sometimes they're taking big matches on other leagues for a lower price. They don't really want to come to your price on URL because they feel like either you're doubling the price just to get more money, or you're not really worth it, because at the end of the day, you really want more money, but the battles, like I said, are not getting better. Top tier battles are not getting better. Top tiers are not giving the same effort they used to give. But every year, as they increase in terms of tenureship and battle rap and veteranship, they want more money. But are the battles getting better? The battles are not getting better, although you want to be paid as if the battles are getting better. And once again, I'm just giving you views on how negotiations can be looked at. Now, I'm not really picking no sides at the end of the day. I'm just a fan like everybody. I just want to see the battle, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I always tell, anybody I talk to, we are fans of the battler, not necessarily fans of the league. I fuck with URL, but if everybody left URL and went to a whole nother league, that'd probably be the league I start watching at the end of the day. So we are fans of the battler more than anything else. We just want to see the battles. But I'm just trying to give you a little bit of breakdown on how sometimes the negotiations can go wrong. And it's not really like I'm not picking no side. I'm using Hitman just as an example. So you ask yourself, what does URL come to play in all this? Because they're not completely, absolved of any fault. And I know niggas call me the URL blogger, but I can still look at a situation and be like, yo, these niggas have their own faults in certain ways. First of all, they're selling tickets to a Summer Madness event that they canceled. You know what I'm saying? So now that it's canceled, yes, you can get your money back. That's not really a big deal. Yes, you can go down to Urban Plaza, you can request a refund, and you can get your money back. So you don't lose any money on the tickets. But if I bought a plane ticket to come from Atlanta to Urban Plaza on this particular day and the event is canceled, I do not get my money back for the plane ticket. Only thing I can do is reschedule the plane ticket for another date, which is going to cost me anywhere from $100 to $200 for a switch plane fee. So that's the issue that comes in with telling niggas late that shit is canceled, or telling niggas, or just canceling in general. Now I know stuff happens, but that's the problem with things being canceled. People come from all around the world to URL events, so it's a big deal for it to have an event canceled, especially when people think that it's on this particular day. Another thing I think hurts URL, and I never had this conversation with them. Perception is reality, my nigga. At the end of the day, it's really reality. Like, people really feel like, I think people really look at URL like they're making so much money. I put on Facebook one day, is Smack a celebrity? Do you think Smack is a celebrity? And people was like, oh, I don't think he's a celebrity. Oh, I do think he's a celebrity. Oh, he's like a D-list celebrity. He's not like, Kevin Costner or this dude or that dude. He's like a D-list celebrity. And you start talking about worth. Because it's always interesting to see other people's perspective on how they look at a person. Oh man, Smack's a millionaire. Smack got at least be worth about $10 million. Perception is everything, my nigga. When you see Beasley at an event, you see Chico and you see Nord, they really dress down. You know what I'm saying? Beasley may have on some sweatpants and a t-shirt. Chico may have on the jeans and a t-shirt. Norris may have on jeans and a t-shirt. Very low key. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying that when you make money, you don't really got to show it. You buy you a nice little watch, have you a nice little whip. You don't have to have a bunch of dookie rope chains on and all this kind of shit. People that really got money, that's wealthy, they don't really show it. They not riding around with a bunch of chains and necklaces on and putting rims on Bentleys and shit like that. They ain't doing stuff like that. They got their watch, they got their car, they got their crib. And they know they rich, and people that know them know they're rich, but they don't have to really show it to the rest of the world. All these niggas you see flossing, they got a little bit of money, but they just gotta feel like they gotta show it to you. So when you see Beasley, Chico and Norbs, they kind of do kind of like what you need. They're really dressed down. I'm not saying that they're rich by any means, but what I'm saying is perception is reality. When you look at them, they don't look rich, which is cool. Smack, on the other hand, Smack really kind of lives that lifestyle. He's in the strip club, you know what I'm saying? I seen him on Instagram doing things. He's in the strip club. He's throwing money. I was at Summer Madness too. He walks out. He had on these Giuseppe shoes or some shit. He must have had like about 100 rhinestones in them. They was glistening. He came out with the ring car girls, the Ciroc bottles, Diddy in the stands.
What you twerking about? Some young pop champagne, ain't no face, and ain't no name. Drop that, what you twerking about? Work, what you twerking about?
Smack looked like $1 million, my nigga, and I know he's not a millionaire. He's not a millionaire, but he looks like $1 million. If you're in a negotiating table and you're trying to get $10,000 for a battle, you looking at this nigga like, fuck you mean you don't got it? I seen you in this. I seen Diddy there. I seen this dude there and this dude there. Smack's like that though. Smack likes that. Oh, you know, we shutting the city down. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got the key to the city. I'm the mayor of New York. We're going to put on an event, this and that. He likes that. Bringing Jadakiss on stage. Kevin Durant has been there. Rajon Rondo has been there. All those things create a persona around Smack and URL that they actually make more money than they actually have. You know what I'm saying? That they are making more money than they actually have. You hear a lot of people saying, Smack got money, Smack got this, Smack got that. A lot of people probably don't really know what Smack has. Perception is reality, my nigga, at the end of the day. It's really reality. It also doesn't help when you do interviews and you liquor it up and you fade it and you do interviews like this.
And the battles that we put together, we do for the fans. So, like, it's never personal between URL and artists. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, you ain't doing nothing to us. We moving at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We 600,000 strong on subscribers and on the subscription base. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, how anybody feel. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit for the fans. So if it's a malicious intent that caused the no-show, then, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you just did the fans dirty. You know what I'm saying? You just did the fans dirty, you know what I mean? I'm good. I'm rich. I don't give a fuck. Like,
this is him basically saying he's rich. Now, I know he's probably ticked off about the whole Young Ill situation. He's out there with Wavy. He's ticked off about the B Magic situation. But to the public perception, because perception is everything, it's almost like, yeah, you know, I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? These niggas fucking up their legacy. Behind closed doors, URL is very ticked off that Young Ill didn't show up. They're very ticked off that B Magic is basically taking every battle under the sun except the Ab battle. Yes, they're ticked off. Yes, they still have not received their bread from neither one of these niggas. So at the end of the day, they looking like not only did you take the money, but you pretty much shaming us in public, taking another battle after battle after battle like it ain't nothing. So yes, behind closed doors, these niggas are ticked off about it. To the public, they just put on that we moved on face. You know what I'm saying? So a liquored up Smack puts on that performance. And people, when you say something like that, niggas watch your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Niggas definitely watch your pockets. Oh, you rich, huh? Okay. I remember that when it's time to negotiate. Since you so rich, niggas watch your pockets. Now, I'm not mad that URL may make more money or make the money that they make. I'm not mad at all. Yo, when you own a business, what business do the workers make more than the owners? It really doesn't happen. If I own a business and I hire people to work for me, I expect to make more money than they make. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is only one of them situations where a nigga like Lux can run out, you know, get $40,000 from UW and UW can run out of business. You know what I'm saying? Only in battle rap do you see shit like that. In most businesses, if I employ you to work for me, I make more money than you. I'm not mad at the money that URL may be making. I don't know what kind of money they make, but I'm not mad at the income that they make in battle rap. I do feel like battle rap prices are just sky high, man. I think we're really looking at, yo, URL really misses Webster Hall. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap, Summer Madness 2, it was at its height, my nigga. Battle rap, at that situation, you could probably still afford to pay battlers 20 and 25K if you was in that kind of venue where you can put 2,000 people in a building. In this day and age where they don't have the kind of venues that they used to have, they really, really miss Webster Hall. And you know, I think it's coming a time, man, where they just gonna end up moving on from the top tiers. When I came into battle rap and was blogging, I started blogging like 3-4 years ago. It was X Factor, it was Verb, it was Midwest Miles, it was DNA, it was Tech Nine, it was Rich Dollars. These dog, little by little, niggas are gone. Rich Dollars gone, Midwest Miles gone, Tech Nine damn near gone. X Factor gone. You know what I'm saying? Where's Goods? We ain't seen him battle. Where's Hitman? Wilding out. He's gonna be gone. Conceited. May do one battle or maybe 2 battles, but you might not even see. You might not even get to the second battle. He may battle Tay Rock and you won't see him for a while. All these guys eventually are just gonna end up moving on. And that's why the Born Legacy series is so important, because at the end of the day, URL is just trying to find a next star. They got Av, they got Mike P, they got Chess. Shout out to all the niggas that dislike my Daylight and Mike P review. Yo, I was sitting at home like, yo, this shit got hella dislikes. The quills are attacking. I ain't mad, man. I just laugh at the end of the day. It's just a blog. I'm just one person's opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daylight and Mike P. But they got Mike P. They got Av. They got, who else? They got Chess. Those are probably the top 3 in terms of stars. They just trying to find new stars at the end of the day. You got Briz and you got T-Top, obviously, but they just trying to find new stars. And I think you're going to see a changing of the guard eventually with URL, where, you know, you'll still see your DNAs and your Clips and your other people, Daylights and other people that's top tier still battling, but you're going to start seeing more and more of these new dudes ushered in, because at the end of the day, the prices are just too high. And you all can decide who's to blame. Put in a comment where you feel like battle rap went wrong, where you feel like the prices changed. Was it URL's fault? Is it the battler's fault? Are battle rap prices too high? You know, what's the max you'll pay? I'm on record, my nigga. I mean, if you Lux and Hollow, I might give you 20K. Or Mook, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, my nigga, like, I can't see paying niggas over like $10,000 or $15,000 a battle. That's just me personally. Like, when the niggas be like, yo, I want 18 a battle, I'm like, yo, I just can't say it at the end of the day, because I don't really feel like niggas giving they all anyway. So I'm already gonna have a hard time giving you top dollar when you ain't even giving me 3 rounds. So it is what it is, man. But Gnome 6 coming, Born Legacy 4 is coming. Subscribe to the channel. UnbiasReview. Holla at your boy.